Don't stare at them for too long. How often have you caught yourself giving a second glance to a woman who just walked by, or maybe found yourself observing her shape, especially when she's dressed in light summer outfits? Many of us do this without thinking, yet it's important to consider what such actions lead to. It might seem harmless at first, but there are deeper effects worth discussing. Have you ever found yourself visiting adult websites fueled by such thoughts? In this video, we'll explore why men often focus on women's appearances and why it's crucial not to overemphasize physical looks. You don't need to give this video your full attention. Treat it like a radio show that you can listen to while doing other things. Whether you're commuting, driving, or cooking, this discussion is crafted to fit into your day. Let's dive in. As you browse through social media, you might find yourself pausing at pictures of good-looking people. Think about what draws your attention in those moments, whether you're at the gym or watching a sports event. It's easy to get sidetracked by attractive individuals, but try to concentrate on your exercise or enjoying the match instead. Remember, the main purpose is to look after your health and happiness, not to make judgments about others. When you spot someone appealing on the subway or walking down the street, remind yourself that each person has their own rich and varied life. Keeping this in mind can help you focus less on how people look and more on respecting their personal space and value as individuals. The way we often judge by looks is common in our culture, which tends to put too much importance on being physically attractive. But as Stoic philosophy teaches, a person's real worth goes much deeper than their outer looks. Beauty means different things to different people, showing that looks aren't everything. Plus, looks change as we age. Basing someone's value on something so changeable is like building a house on shifting sand. Giving too much attention to someone's looks can make us miss the more important parts of who they are, like their intelligence, humor, moral values, and ability to care about others. These traits are what truly matter in real and lasting connections. Often people might use their appearance to seem a certain way, which can hide their real motives or personality. This can result in wrong impressions and disappointments. The Stoics believe that we should evaluate people by their actions and choices rather than how they look. Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic, taught that a person's outward conditions don't reveal their true character. He argued that virtue is the real measure of a person's value. Stoicism encourages us to resist shallow judgments and to look deeper than someone's physical appearance. The Stoics suggest engaging in self-reflection and mindfulness, questioning why we are drawn to someone and deciding which characteristics are truly important. As Epictetus, another prominent Stoic, pointed out, everything outside of us doesn't last and fades away quickly. Relying solely on looks to form an opinion about someone is like building on shaky ground. The Stoics aim to manage their emotions and desires to achieve mental tranquility. Constantly admiring looks can lead to unhealthy attachments, envy, and jealousy, all of which disturb our peace of mind. Rather than chasing the ideal of perfect beauty, Stoicism promotes looking inward and improving oneself. Focusing on nurturing our inner selves and growing philosophically and mentally is far more rewarding. Judging someone by their looks can make us overlook their real qualities and values. Relationships built just on how someone looks are often not strong or enduring. The Stoics advise us to think about the future and form relationships based on deeper, more meaningful qualities. Another significant issue is the easy access to pornography today. Pornography is everywhere, and this raises serious concerns about how it affects our views on sexuality and relationships. Regularly watching pornography can warp our expectations of normal sexual relationships, setting standards that are often unattainable in real life. This can result in unrealistic expectations from partners, neglecting their emotional and psychological health. Frequent exposure to pornography can dull the excitement of normal sexual experiences, a problem known as desensitization, leading to a chase for increasingly extreme or specific content for sexual satisfaction. This relentless pursuit of overly sexualized images, driven by pornographic material, can lead to real social problems. People might start seeing sexual intentions in harmless actions or everyday interactions, causing misunderstandings and, sometimes, social withdrawal. As time goes by, this effect may grow stronger, causing someone to feel let down or even upset if their unrealistic and high expectations aren't met in real-life relationships. This kind of behavior can damage personal relationships, making others feel uneasy or even threatened by a constant focus on sexual content. Also, spending too much time on pornography can become a habit, similar to other addictions, where the person needs more and more to feel satisfied while finding less joy in daily life without these inputs. This could lead to a poorer life quality, less drive to do everyday things, and a decreased interest in forming deep, emotional bonds. Stoicism teaches us that true inner peace and happiness come from being in sync with ourselves and the world, not from just admiring beauty on the surface. While looks might draw initial attention, it's only through real understanding and depth that we can build meaningful and enduring connections. Here's a positive statement you can use every day to help change your focus when you feel strong feelings of attraction. I choose to honor and value the true worth and respect of every individual. I aim to grow my inner self and build genuine and deep relationships. This statement helps us remember to appreciate what's inside a person and guides our thoughts from surface-level appearances to deeper personal traits, encouraging a more wholesome view of sexuality and relationships. I've pinned this affirmation in the comments so you can easily come back to this video and keep strengthening your mindfulness habits. This idea of valuing someone's inner qualities over their outward looks is a key idea in Stoicism. Realizing that every person has their own special essence and worth, which might not be immediately obvious, leads to a greater respect for them and their personal needs. Instead of chasing short-lived joys found in physical beauty, Stoicism encourages us to cherish lasting and true human characteristics. Understanding that always seeking approval from others can disturb our peace and throw us off balance helps us see the importance of managing our own desires and feelings. By growing our inner strength and self-control, we can avoid being trapped by shifting desires that don't truly make us happy. Additionally, steering clear of the negative influences of pornography and overly sexual views can lead to healthier and more respectful self-relations and interactions with others. A sound and realistic view of sexuality fosters relationships that are rooted in mutual understanding, respect, and deep emotional ties. Stoicism warns against focusing too much on physical appearance and teaches us to be strong and look deeper than surface-level attractions. This approach leads to a richer and more satisfying life, where inner qualities are more important than temporary delights. Concentrating too much on looks can overshadow a person's inner qualities. When we only pay attention to someone's appearance, we might overlook their deeper value and what truly makes them unique. Important qualities like honesty, dependability, kindness, and understanding might be ignored, even though these are crucial for building lasting and fulfilling relationships. When we overemphasize looks, it doesn't just change how we see others, it can also hurt how we feel about ourselves. In a society that values physical beauty so highly, it's easy to start measuring our own worth by how much we fit into those beauty ideals. This can cause us to feel dissatisfied with ourselves, reduce our confidence, and might cause significant emotional well-being challenges such as depression or anxiety. Many men think it's natural to look at other women, but giving too much attention to how other people look can really hurt personal and romantic relationships. While a quick glance might not seem like a big deal, doing it often can push partners apart and make them distrust each other. If one person keeps looking at others, their partner might feel unloved and worry about whether their feelings are true. This can lead to fights or feelings of bitterness. Even if there's no cheating, just feeling emotionally distant can feel like a betrayal. Paying constant attention to other women can make a partner feel bad about themselves, especially if they start comparing their own looks to those getting attention. This can cause feelings of not being good enough and not living up to what they think are beauty standards. These standards are often unrealistic and are pushed by things like pornography or the media. This can create harmful expectations in relationships. Men might start hoping that their real-life partners will look like these perfect images, which isn't fair or realistic. Paying too much attention to other women can weaken the emotional bond with your partner. Rather than building a stronger connection, this focus can pull away the emotional energy needed, lessening the closeness and support within the relationship. Stoicism tells us it's important to work on our inner qualities like self-control, truthfulness, and being responsible. Controlling our thoughts and desires leads to a happier, more meaningful life. Recognizing and managing our attraction to physical beauty involves being mindful and disciplined. We should remember that the real attractiveness and worth of a person are not in how they look, but in their ability to be dependable, caring, and loyal partners. The initial move is to practice not glancing at other women. Avoiding thoughts of romantic connections with them involves self-control and personal growth. Here are some methods that can support you in doing this. Be mindful. Start paying attention to your actions as soon as you find yourself looking at someone too long. When you realize this, make a conscious effort to look away or focus on something else. Adjust your thoughts. If you find yourself thinking about others in a personal way, make an effort to think about something healthier instead. For instance, think about the good qualities of your partner, or remember the importance of respecting someone's individuality and boundaries. Reflect on yourself. Consider why you have this urge. It might be because you're not feeling fulfilled in your current relationship, or you might be missing a deep emotional connection. Seeing a therapist could help you understand the underlying reasons. Build respect. Start seeing people not just by their outer appearance, but by their inner qualities, achievements, character, and kindness. This approach fosters a better attitude towards everyone. Improve your connections. Work on making your existing relationships more fulfilling and deeper. The more content you are with these relationships, the less you'll look for fulfillment elsewhere. Steer clear of triggers. If you find that certain activities like watching movies, visiting particular places, or using social media set off unwanted behaviors, try to avoid or alter these situations. Alter your routines. Find positive activities that divert your focus and energy to productive tasks, such as engaging in hobbies, playing sports, studying, or volunteering. Practice gratitude. Every day, take a moment to think about what you're thankful for in your life and relationships. This can shift your focus from what you feel is missing to appreciating what you already have, which can reduce the desire to look elsewhere for fulfillment. Communicate openly. Talk with your partner or close friends about your feelings and struggles. Opening up can help you feel supported and understood, and they might offer perspectives or advice that can help you feel more connected and less inclined to seek external validation. Let's delve deeper into how changing our focus from external beauty to internal qualities can enrich our lives. Remember, it's not just about stopping a behavior, it's about starting a new, healthier one. Imagine a life where your relationships are based on mutual respect and admiration for each other's character and achievements, not just physical attraction. This change begins with you, and it's a powerful step towards personal growth. By appreciating the inner qualities of those around us, we create a more supportive and understanding environment for everyone. Now, think about the influence of social media and popular culture, which often emphasize physical perfection. This can distort our expectations of normal human bodies and interactions. It's important to critically evaluate the media we consume and ask ourselves whether it's adding value to our lives or reinforcing unhealthy standards. Choosing to follow accounts that promote positive body image and realistic life scenarios can help shift our focus from superficial to substantial. Moreover, let's talk about the concept of emotional fidelity. Emotional fidelity involves being true to your partner, not just physically, but also emotionally. This means actively choosing to keep your emotional energy and focus within the relationship. By doing this, you build a stronger, more secure bond with your partner. You can foster emotional fidelity by regularly communicating your thoughts and feelings, showing appreciation for each other, and supporting each other's goals and dreams. Another point to consider is the role of mindfulness in managing our perceptions and reactions. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment and aware of our thoughts and feelings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, we can better control our impulses to focus solely on physical appearances and instead appreciate the richness of people's personalities and lives. Simple mindfulness exercises like deep breathing when you find yourself staring, or consciously expressing gratitude for someone's kindness, can realign your thoughts towards appreciating the whole person. Incorporating these practices into your daily life doesn't just improve personal relationships, it enhances your well-being. When you value people for who they are, you foster genuine connections and collaborations, both personally and professionally. This approach can lead to deeper friendships, more fulfilling romantic relationships, and more effective teamwork in professional settings. Keep in mind that it takes time and effort to change these habits, and it won't always be simple. Stay patient and keep working on it, and you'll notice progress as time goes on. In this video, I explored the ancient principles of Stoicism from the writings of thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca. Their books, such as Meditations, the teachings of Epictetus, and Letters to Lucilius, greatly shaped the ideas shared here. These texts offer deep thoughts on self-discipline, the value of inner fortitude, and concentrating on what really matters in life. This serves as a perfect starting point to talk about perspectives on external beauty and sexual allure. Remember to hit the subscribe button. Your support allows me to keep making new and exciting content. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, until next time.